What an insane day today has been. I was late to work in a way that I've never been late before. I was cursed to wake up just a few minutes before I had to be at work. So that was a crazy, crazy situation that I'm not proud of. I like to hold myself to a higher standard than that. But we all have days where we fail. In my rush, since I wasn't able to get my usual caffeine supplementing, I then used a caffeinated water additive to get my caffeine fix for the day. So I totally, probably overdosed on caffeine. And I squirted 3.5 servings of Mio into a water bottle with 90 milligrams of caffeine in every serving. And suddenly it felt like I was floating and I couldn't feel my legs. Now, I had planned to make a video on a different topic today. But then after all of these amazing things happened to me, something else happened that is very bittersweet, and that is a GTA 6 leak. I see the news that there had been GTA 6 gameplay leaks today, as well as a leak of the map. Now, I'll just say off the bat, I did watch the gameplay leaks. I saw them. I have not seen the map leak. I could not find that anywhere. I really wasn't looking too hard to find it because that is the one thing I don't want to see, if anything. I'm very happy I didn't see the map. I feel like a few clips of gameplay is one thing, but if I see the entire map, that's a huge thing. And so I'm really hoping that not only they're speculating that the map leak might be fake, I don't have an opinion on it because I didn't see it. But the gameplay, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty certain that everyone else is pretty certain that they're real. Now, you kind of get some post-nut clarity type of feeling after seeing these leaks because I hear there's leaks, I go looking for it on Google, I find it, and then you're kind of staring at these leaks and I'm just thinking oh my God, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this. But you can't take your eyes off of it and you're like, wow. And you're just watching it. And I end up watching these clips 10 times each. But afterwards, I'm just feeling like I blew my load to some disgusting porn and that I should be ashamed of myself. My heart's racing and I'm thinking damn, did I just ruin this whole thing for myself? This sucks. But then as I calm down, I kind of realized all right, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a bit of gameplay. It gets me excited. It's cool to see. This is part of the experience. I try and let all of it be a part of the experience and things that I'll look back on one day and say, damn, remember when I was waiting for GTA 6 and I was so excited for it and then that happened? Yeah, that was crazy. That was, it's all things we're going to look back on. The elephant in the room. I think the leaks look amazing. I've seen a couple people, absolute buffoons, that don't understand what they're talking about say that they look bad. I think to anybody that has any idea what they're talking about, they're going to see these leaks and say that it looks fantastic. This footage is clearly not what we're going to be getting on launch of GTA. It's clearly not what we're going to be getting in the extended look on Netflix. This is clearly outdated footage, whether it's from a year ago or 3 years ago. I've seen differing opinions on when this is from, but it is obviously not recent footage. It is obviously not footage from today or yesterday. It is old. But you get some of the dumbest people ever. The dumbest people on the planet watch videos like this and they say that it looks terrible. They say that it looks awful, that it's glitchy, that it's unfinished. And it's fucking, are you blind? Look at the peripheral of the screen for 2 seconds and you'll see this is obviously not a present day footage of the game. There are icons, there are fonts, there are assets, there are things like that that are obviously outdated and aren't used. They're using either a test version or they haven't been polished up yet. You see there's emojis. There's a moment in one of the leaks where after you commit a crime, there's a little devil emoji on the right side of the screen. And it's like, do you really think that GTA 6 is going to have a devil emoji when you do something bad? A purple iOS emoji? No, this is early footage. There's clear things clipping, the basketball is clipping through the hands. And when he climbs into the car after he beats that guy up, he clips through it. There are obvious things that need to be polished in this footage, and it's just so clear to anybody that has any idea or any has more than 3 brain cells that this is early footage. So that frustrated me. It's always those things that make me want to grab the people by the head and shake them and tell them, like, you are fucking stupid. You don't deserve to play this game or even see these things because you're too dumb to understand things like this. That this is not the footage we're going to see on Netflix, and this is not the gameplay we're going to get when the game releases. But the game looks phenomenal already at this level. It already looks more polished and better than GTA 5. But one thing that I was really surprised at, and I kept rewinding to watch over and over again, is at the point in the video where Jason gets hit, he kind of gets pit maneuvered almost by this delivery van. He gets hit by it and swerves around, and if you can see Jason, I didn't see anyone else talking about this either. Nobody else mentioned this anywhere that I could see. You can see him move around. Like before in GTA 5, you would hit a car or you get hit by a car and your character would just kind of stay looking forward. They might say something, but they would just stay staring straight. When Jason gets hit by this car, he jerks to the side and looks over at it in shock. And you can see a full face animation of him, his eyes widening and him experiencing the jolt of this car crash. And that to me was the level of detail where I'm wow, that is crazy. Those are things that are just the small little things that the moment that we get hands on this game, I'm going to be noticing left and right. Just wow, look at these little details they have for these little things. It looked fucking awesome, man. The melee combat looks really cool. It's a little bit glitchy. He tries to he almost drop kicks. He almost drop kicks the guy. It's pretty cool looking. Obviously it's rough, but it's cool looking. The fact that you can pick up this wrench that the guy had and he beats the shit out of him with it. Just being able to pick up objects off the ground and stuff to use as weapons, almost like a Dying Light kind of game, or a Dead Island zombie survival game where you can pick up weapons off the ground. And there's a little icon in the bottom corner where you can throw those items. So imagine beating up a dude. He drops a big ass baseball bat and tries to run away, and then you take this baseball bat and you fucking chuck it at the back of his head. That is fucking awesome. Jason just looks badass. He's sexy, bro. He just looks like he's fun to play as. Then there's the basketball leak, which shows Jason at his safe house. This almost seems when I first saw it, it seemed like a scene that you would drop in on. Kind of in Red Dead 2, where you drop in on the game and you're just Arthur standing leaned up against a shop front or something. And it seemed like the gameplay had just started right there. He jumps off the balcony. And he goes to play basketball, and the basketball it just shows more shit where it's just random items in the world are interactable. The ball eventually goes into water. Jason's safe house seems to have a little marina or launch ramp, and the ball falls into the water and it bounces and has buoyancy to it, and the water ripples around it. It looks fucking phenomenal, dude. Which is why anybody that looks at this and says anything else but that it looks fantastic and that it just looks amazing and looks exciting is just lying to themselves, bro, and just trying to be a contrarian. It is so exhausting to hear these people constantly chirping on how this game is going to suck. I totally agree that the fucking business practices of Take-Two and Rockstar are horrible. They suck. They're annoying. We don't get physical copies. The game is expensive. We don't hear shit about the game. The marketing has sucked. But to say the game is going to be bad is just fucking wrong. I'm sorry. It sounds dumb to say it's objectively going to be a good game, but let's be real. This is the most anticipated piece of media of all time. It is not going to be a bad game. Strictly from a point of scale of the game, how long it's taken, and the company that's making it, it is not going to be a bad game. They will not release this game in a state that is going to be received as anything other than stellar. It is going to objectively be a good game. Whether or not somebody likes it personally is subjective, but objectively, the game itself is not going to be bad. You cannot look at the game and be yeah, that game overall sucks. It is going to be, from a gameplay perspective, a fantastic game. And we saw nothing less than that in these gameplay leaks. And these gameplay leaks are 18 to 20 seconds. 30 seconds at most of gameplay here, I think. So it's so annoying to see so many people just want to hate on it and be like, this is so bad, and say that it looks like shit, say that the game is going to be bad, saying they hope it fails. Like, it's not going to. I'm all 1000% for protesting the behavior of Rockstar and Take-Two. Like, I'm 1000% for that. I'm with it. I agree with it. I back the movements on it. But in terms of what you're going to be getting, like, you're ruining the gameplay experience for yourself by choosing to hate on it and say it's going to be bad. Like, you're missing out on something that's going to be really fucking special, regardless of how they bring us this product. But overall, this is like a negative thing. As exciting as it is to see gameplay and as good as they look and as excited as it makes me and other people, it is overall a really sad thing. I was watching TGG's live stream on it, and he was saying how, like, you have to remember that we see Rockstar and Take-Two as these entities, just as like corporations themselves, but there are thousands of people that work in Rockstar that have been working their asses off for years on this game. And we're like 9 days away from the official release of the extended look on Netflix, and this gameplay leak happens. And that sucks, dude. Like, it really does suck. Even for us, and it's exciting to get gameplay of it, of course, and it's exciting, but it also does suck because it's like, this is not what we're intended to see. We were intended to see whatever we get on the 27th on Netflix, and we were intended to see things as they roll out. And getting things on a different timeline than Rockstar had hoped for is just sad, because it's like, this is special, and they want it to be special, and they're making it special for everyone and for themselves, and of course, something bad like this has to happen. The leaker says that he's doing it because in protest of the digital-only release, and doing it in protest of the pre-orders and stuff like that. It's not true. It's just simply not the case. This guy puts his QR code on his website and his crypto all over the screen. It's the same thing as when trailer 1 leaked, it was the same shit. The person that leaked it had like watermarks all over their screen for some crypto or something, if I remember correctly. It's never about being a saint. It's never about being a faithful hacker doing it for the people. Like, no, like, you're just making shit worse. Like, you're not doing the public a service. Obviously, Rockstar isn't going to stop digital pre-orders. They're not going to release physical discs because of this. They're not going to cower to some hacker. And it's a way to be like, look, guys, I'm doing this for the sake of gamers and doing it for gamers' rights. But then also advertise, just to get people to be like, oh my God, what a saint. I'm going to buy his crypto. I would love to say you're not fooling anybody, but unfortunately, people believe this is current gameplay, so people are going to be fooled by that. I think this leaker will eventually probably get caught. As far as I heard, he was threatening to leak more, but that hasn't happened yet. Obviously, everything got immediately shut down, like, fast as hell. You can still find the leaks across the internet somewhere. I'm positive people already have them, have already downloaded them. So they're going to be out there. And I very, very, very strongly doubt we will see anything else before the Netflix release. As exciting as the leaks were to see, this guy sucks. I wish the leaks didn't happen. I wish that we could erase all of this. I wish all of our memories could be wiped and we could unsee these things, because overall, it's not how they were intended to be seen. That's kind of all I have to say on it. It's a really interesting thing. It scares me kind of for the future on, like, what else will we see? Being on the internet is a risky game because you never know when you're going to see something. You never know when across your feed you're going to see a leak or you're going to see a spoiler. Like, God forbid, I think the worst case scenario that happens is we get story leaks or story spoilers, and a mass amount of people read them or see them before release. And that's like, it's honestly likely. Like, you never know. So it's scary. Who knows, in a couple months, what else we might get leaked? Like, what else will happen? Who knows what other road bumps we're going to hit? And I really just hope that this is kind of like a last warning shot to Rockstar to be like, dude, like, keep everything under wraps. Like, keep everything so secure. Yeah, overall, Gameplay leaks look really solid from what we saw. Shit looks awesome. But that's about it. See ya, motherfuckers.